What's up, guys? Back here with Summit Exploration, and today we are going to be going on a little trout fishing adventure. Now, if you saw some of my later videos, you would know that we were supposed to go out to Whittier, do some hunting and fishing out in the ocean, but due to some unforeseen weather, we are going to have to push that back. It's still happening, but a few days later. So today we're going to take you guys on some Alaskan spring trout fishing. What's up, everybody? So we're finally down here at the river. I'm not going to tell you guys the name. That's going to be bonus points if you can guess what it is, though. But today we are going to be targeting dolly Varden because that's the only fish we can actually keep out of this river. But we might end up catching some rainbows, maybe some steelheads along the way. Stay tuned for this amazing fishing journey and see you in the next one. We're starting off the day with a little bead fly. I'm probably going to switch it at some point, though. It's just what I already had on. Let's go. Okay, so we've now switched off to this dolly llama streamer here. We didn't get anything in this spot, so we're gonna move up the stream. So I'm gonna give you guys a lesson that I just almost learned the hard way. So if you're walking through these rivers with waders, especially in breakup season where there's still ice all over, watch the water above you for ice floating down. There is about a 3 foot by 3 foot piece. You can see actually one's coming down there now. And if that hits you while you're in that fast current, you're going down the river. So just be really careful about everything whenever you're up here. All right, guys, we made it to the next spot. It looks like it might be a good spot. We got a current coming in from another branch, flowing through here, and it starts to slow down. So we're gonna see if we can get the streamer to flow through that current and drop into that slower water and get a hit. No catches here either, guys. We're gonna keep moving up the stream, see if we can find them. So real quick break from fishing, we're gonna have a safety talk. You see that ice shelf over there? A lot of people might be out here trying to fish these streams and they might think that's good ground to walk on, but it's not. The bank isn't even there. It's about 5 feet back where those trees start. So if you try to walk out through there and you're near that edge, especially when it's thawing out like right now, you'll step and fall right through and go in the river. So just be careful if you guys are out doing this. Hey guys, so we're at a new spot now. We've been trying the streamer for a while, didn't have any luck with it. Dad had recommended it, that's kind of why I was going with it. But we're gonna switch this bait to something hopefully a little bit better. I've been seeing quite a lot of bugs out, especially mosquitoes, so we're gonna go with this little black fly here, see how she goes. So this is gonna be how to tie a fly for fly fishing purposes. I always go with just a classic fisherman's knot. People can say what they want, but it works and it's good. So you just want to thread it through the eye, just like that. Put your finger on top of the eye, string over the finger. That's very important. It helps a lot later on. Now you're just gonna wrap it around 8 times. You can either twist the lure or you can do it by hand like this. So take that tail that you still have and you're gonna put it through the loop that your finger makes. Grab onto it, pull your finger out of the loop, and then you just hold the tail about the length you want and then just cinch it down. And then just like that, you guys have tied a fly. Now this will work for other lures too. I use it for literally everything. The only thing I might not use it for is if I was going deep sea for like halibut or something. All right, what's up, guys? We just switched our lures. We're at the new location here. We went with a black fly this time because I've been seeing a lot of mosquitoes out and some dead ones around the banks. So we're gonna give her a shot, see how she goes. Some wind came and blew you over. I shall save you. Yeah. Okay, so the wind was super rude. Blew you guys over, but it's all right. I've got a front phone propping you guys up right now, so let's get back to fishing. Okay guys, it's been about 20 minutes of fishing with this black fly. Ignore the net, it's gotten on my nerves a bit too many times, so we're gonna try a new lure and hope that that works, because if not, I might have found the only Alaskan river without a fish that wants to bite. Got another little educational segment for you guys. So right here, we've got a pile of moose poo. And if it's on the snow like this, you can see how old it is by how far it's melted down. So like this one's 2 or 3 inches down into the ice and snow now, which that means it's probably not very fresh. Like it's probably a week or two old. And then you have some that are up here, like these ones, where they're almost a whole foot down into the ice. Those are old ones. But you can use this to kind of gauge how recent the activity in the area has been. So if you're out fishing somewhere or hiking or hunting or whatever you're doing, you can use that as kind of a gauge to know how active they are in the area currently and how active they've been in the past. All right, new fly is tied on. We've got a little brown and white dry fly here, and we're gonna see if it works. All right, guys, unfortunately, we have another bust. No hits yet. There's one last spot I know of that might have some fish in it. So we're gonna go down there and check it out. So something you guys might notice throughout this video is you're gonna see me looking all over the place, checking my shoulders, checking the bank lines in the river. And the reason I'm doing that is on the walk up here, I saw a lot of grizzly and moose sign. And that's one thing you always need to be aware of. I do carry for these kinds of situations, but no matter what, if you're ever out in Alaska doing anything, just make sure to take the proper precautions for the activity you're doing. And today, that's what this is. So while we're on the way to that secret spot I was telling you guys about, I wanted to talk a little bit about the regulations up here in Alaska, because if you've never fished here and plan to, there's a little something you should know. So every year they issue a new regulation book. I highly recommend you guys get it. It will save you a lot of time and headache. Number one thing you're going to want to do is figure out which unit you're trying to fish in, because there's general regulations for all of, like, I think 15 or 20 units. Then in each unit, depending on the river you plan to fish, there may be special regulations that you have to look for. If there's no special regulations present, go off of the general guidelines. And as always, check Fish and Game's website for any emergency orders they may have out. All right, guys, so we're down here at what I like to call the secret spot. It's not really that secret, but most people just don't think to fish over here. Last time I was here, I caught a huge rainbow trout, had to release it, but we're gonna see if we can get it out. Okay guys, so we didn't catch a single fish today. Didn't even get a bite, but that's okay, because that's what fishing is. It's a sport. It's not supposed to be just going out and catching things all the time. And the fact that we're able to get out and at least try to go catch these fish and get to see these beautiful places, walking up and down these rivers with the snow, it's just an unforgettable experience. So even if you're not catching anything, getting out is the key. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content.